Hey everyone, welcome to Bearded Radness. I'm Darkside B, and today we're going to unbox my new bass amp. So the amp I decided to purchase is this TC Electronic Thrust BQ500. I bought a new bass amp because a while ago I sold my PV bass amp that I had, and I've just been using digital plugins to play bass in my videos. But I wanted to have an amp again, so I went with this. Because the price was not bad for a 500 watt head. I paid $250 for this, which I don't think is a bad deal for a 500 watt head. And this head also, which we'll talk about, has a built-in compressor. So let's get this box opened up. So right on top, we have the instruction manual to the bass head. We'll set those aside. Those are not needed at this time. So this is packed pretty well. Here it is in the box. Of course, we have a power cord. And now we have the bass amp itself. Set all that aside. This is pretty light. I think it only weighs about 5 pounds. Let's rip right into it here. And there we have it, the Thrust BQ500. We'll get a close-up here of the front. Here's the back. So we'll go over some of the controls on this. Of course, we have the input here, and then we have a passive or active switch depending on the pickups in your bass. We have a gain knob, and here's where it gets interesting. Why this is the BQ500. We have a thrust knob here, and what this is the built-in compressor on this amp. So I'm pretty excited to try this out and see how it works. So we have a switch here, on or off for the thrust function. Then of course, for tone dials, we have bass, low mid, high mid, treble, and our master volume. So on the back of this, it's also pretty interesting. We have, of course, the direct out, and we have a post or pre-EQ button. There is a headphone jack on here, so you can practice without having the speaker volume. This has an auxiliary in, which is pretty cool, so if you want to play along with some songs or jam to a drum track, that's pretty convenient. And then we have the speaker out, which is a speak-on connection. This is the first time I have an amp with this speak-on connector. So as you see here, I've pulled my Ampeg cab out. This does have a speak-on connection, but I've never used it. I've had this cab a really long time. So I'm going to get some cleaner and clean out all those inputs so I can have a fresh connection. And moving on, we have the power input and then the on and off switch. So this is what the Thrust BQ500 looks like unboxed. I do think it's kind of a funny name with the thrust. So I'll have a demo out of this in a week or two, and we'll see just how much thrust power this thing has, so I'm pretty excited to try it out. Now there's a few reasons I needed a new bass amp, but I'll leave the guesswork up to you guys. Jamming with some people. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe so you can see the demo on this Thrust beast. As always, I am Darkside B, and I have a beard. I do what I want. Thrust.